Y'all heard about the fact that there was a new law that passed that made it illegal for someone to be homeless. I'm gonna play the clip real quick.
Well, here we go. Okay, so in the U.S. currently, folks, there are approximately 771,000 people who are considered as homeless. Either they consider themselves as homeless, or the state has put them into a bracket which says they do not have permanent housing. Today, Donald Trump signed an executive order that makes homelessness illegal in the United States. And those 771,000 people I just mentioned have just become criminals. Folks, the source for this is ABC News. I guess where's every day.
He said ABC News. Let me verify that. Hold up. I'm a look for it live. Ooh, it's real. Everybody covering it. CNN, USA Today, Southern Poverty Law Center, NPR, National Homelessness Law Center, Fox News, CBS, AP News. This is real. So, and shout out to Papa Duck. Let me play a little bit of Papa Duck. What up, Duck?
Duck? Back with another video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Go to ubuntuapparel.com. That's how y'all can help me with this journey, man. And to my monthly subscribers with subscriptions, thank y'all so much, man. I really appreciate it. Basically, man, if you pay attention to the video I just showed you, they're forcing people to be slaves, basically. So if you didn't want to work, you didn't want to buy a house, a car, you didn't want those responsibilities, you just say, hey, I ain't into that. Then it's illegal for you to be what they call homeless, right? So in order for you to not be a homeless person, or, you would have to go punch in the clock. You would have to become a slave, so that now you can pay for these things, the house, the cars, the car insurance, and all this other BS that they got us all paying for, which makes us slaves. We exchange our times for these things they say we need in order to live in their society. So you got to go to work if you want to pay that phone bill. You got to go to work if you want to drive that car. You got to go to work, which keeps us as slaves. Remember, money is fake. Slavery is just cheap labor. Let's keep this in context, okay? Yep. So by you being homeless, which most people think people become homeless because of drugs and child abuse and all that. A lot of times people become homeless, mainly more men become homeless because of divorces.
Man.
Go look this up yourself.
It is not a game. When I tell y'all that this is a trend for some odd reason, I mean that. I don't know where this came from. Now all of a sudden couples that you thought would never separate are separating. And both sides are suffering. The men and the women. This was not supposed to happen. But it's happening.
What I'm telling you is this. It's crazy for these people to just have the audacity to say that, you're going to go to jail if you sleep here, or if you do this, if you do that. And we look at people like that in society and look down on these people, not knowing their situation. You got to remember, drugs are put here by these same people that's writing these fucked up laws.
That's right.
So the ones who have gave up because of drugs, it didn't come from them. It didn't come from me. It didn't come from you. Think about the rat trap we in. All this shit is one big trap, bro.
It's a setup. That's
Name
absolutely
one person
correct.
like I always say, that could take a coca plant and make coke.
Hey, shout out to my brother Duck. That's absolutely correct. Bro.
This is a trap. And we're talking about traps by men, not God, not no deity. We're talking about men. And the crazy part is this, I always told y'all, right?
I would call them cowards.
The reason it's illegal to feed the homeless is because you're aiding them, which stops them from going to commit crimes. And when no one is committing crime, guess what? They're losing money.
Yep.
They're losing money. I told y'all in Arizona what happened. They signed the deal when the prison came up. They signed the deal that this prison will be occupied 97% of the time. And when it fell below, they sued the state, because they said it was going to be 97% occupancy. But when it fell below that, they sued them. That's crazy. How can you sue them for people not going to jail? So when you go give them food and toiletries and all this stuff, you're stopping them from committing crime. And guess what? someone is not making money. This is a trap, bro.
It is.
I've done a
Private
thousand
industry.
videos on stuff, and it be simple stuff. I could talk about more complex stuff, but who gives a fuck about all the people in the White House when we know the whole organization is full of bullshit? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand, dog, like, the world we live in and the people that's governing the world we live in are soulless people. What I'm trying to explain to y'all is this, bro. Black folks, we got it the worst. All folks got it bad. And the ones at the top are the ones we should be after, not each other.
Yep, I agree.
Think about what I'm telling you.
I agree.
They keep us fighting each other. They keep us discouraged, entertained, while they continue to do what they're doing. You got to think, man, how you think this shit gonna look in another 100 years? How you think your children's children gonna survive in this shit? These people give money to other countries, our money.
Yep.
And we can't even come together long enough to stop it. Why do we pay taxes? If we all stop paying, what the fuck they gonna do? See, they don't control.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
You physically, they control you mentally. Because it's levels to levels. There's some people that's financially all right. They're not giving a fuck about what I'm talking about until this problem arrives to their door.
Yep.
Remember, it was all about poor people. As we gotten up into time, now the middle class.
Poor middle class.
I've been saying this for years. Ain't no more middle class. Once they get rid of the middle class, it's just the poor against the rich. And these people are continuing to feed their agenda, which is going to leave us in the shit dust.
If we don't do nothing about it.
So I know I started this video off talking about, the homelessness, but I'm trying to get you to wrap around your head how they put together these curriculums and fool us. Because like I told you, if it's illegal to be homeless, right? If it's illegal to be homeless, that means they want you to go to work. And when you go to work, no matter what you do on American soil, you're helping them build their empire. Get what I'm saying? Money is fake.
And by the way, that's how it was in the past. And that's why I kept telling y'all that slavery was employment. They slapped the label slavery on it, but it was nothing but employment. They keeping you away from your life by by forcing you to go into this so-called work field, so-called labor field. This is forced labor. Just like schooling is compulsory. That's forced schooling. This is forcefully institutionalizing you and defranchising you. This is historical. This is nothing made up. Nothing made up. They've been doing this. Now they just getting a little bit more advanced because of technology. And that's, I'm glad I stopped that other video because OpenAI, if y'all have not been paying attention, I might have to say that for a little bit down the line during this live stream because that's deep. And I've been forewarning about what they doing with AI, and it's beyond scary because of what they got playing. Folks are not ready for that. I'm gonna get into that in a second. Let me shout out the Papa Duck. Shout out to you, brother, and yeah, it's time. Let's make it happen. The Blackfoot Indian, thank you for the super chat. You said I need your help, Slim. All right, Slim, well, talk to me. Get us out of the 13% community server. Exclamation point 13, please, so they can click that link. Pay attention to the chat. The link is gonna pop up. It's gonna say 13%. It's gonna say discord.gg/13%. Get in there. Do what you gotta do to get up in there for security reasons. You gonna understand what I'm saying when you get in there. Do the security portion. Get up in there, and then DM me in there. Faith is all we need. What's going on? You said all these celebrities are invested in private prisons. Yes. Not all of them, but the majority of them. Yeah, they got that. Because they have no choice. It's a part of their contract. Some parts of their contract are stating that they got to date outside of their race in order to keep it up. They got to date outside of their race in order for them to keep up that lifestyle. It's in their contract. All right. Let me move on to this other one. Now, this one right here, same topic.